AEW New Year's Smash Night 1. One great way to tie in what we were just talking about to last night's episode is the show kicked off with Jim Ross saying it's Wednesday. You know what that means. Again, a great tribute to Mr. Brody Lee, hoping that becomes just his normal sign on each and every week for AEW Dynamite. Wouldn't hate it. Cool. I like the line. Even separate from the unfortunate news. I always liked it on Twitter. Never really understood it. I still like the mystery behind it because there's so many different stories of why he would write that every day. Anyhow, so Jim Ross kicked off the show and we went right into what we always do, a fun tag team match. And it was the Young Bucks and SCU versus the Acclaimed and the Hybrid 2. Fun fact, and maybe it's not that much of a fun fact, but it was a fun fact to me. I've been doing kind of just some old wrestling watching on the network and YouTube and all of that stuff. Came across a suggested video. Do you remember when Sami Zayn was making fun of Bobby Lashley and he said that Bobby Lashley had ugly sisters and those three independent pro wrestlers got into the ring as Bobby Lashley's sisters and then Bobby Lashley beat him up? Yeah. Well, fun fact, one of them was Max Caster. The guy that raps was the sister in the Bobby Lashley skit on Raw.
That's funny.
Right? Look how far he's came. So credit to him. He did come out. I liked his rap. I didn't really understand we're the John Cena, you're the Marty Jannetty because they were never a tag team, but I got it, right? I get the gist of it. The match itself, really good. The winners were who we thought they were, was SCU and the Young Bucks. But post-match, Kazarian got back on the mic and reaffirmed that the next match that the SCU loses is going to be their last match, and they will be challenging. I don't know if it's next week. I don't know if it's 2 weeks from now, because it wasn't necessarily specified, but they will be challenging the Young Bucks for the Tag Team Championships. So, Tim, what'd you think?
I think this is the end of the SCU. The Young Bucks are just, we're going to talk about them more as we go through this show, but they're not losing these titles. They're not losing them to SCU, and SCU's, unless, I could see if they want to tie the Young Bucks up in a bigger storyline, so they drop these titles, SCU has a small run, and then they lose the
championships, and then they break up.
Yeah, and then
that would be actually pretty interesting. That would be pretty interesting. I wouldn't mind that. Here's the part where I got a tad confused. I was introduced to SCU as Kazarian, Daniels, and Scorpio Sky.
Yes.
In this announcement, it was just Daniels and Kazarian. So what are we doing with Scorpio Sky? Is he just not?
He must not be a voting member.
Yeah. Is he just like, hey, no, you're not. You have no say in this. Because what if he says, hey, Kazarian and Daniels lost, but guess what? I can win this match as Kazarian with my partner. Like, it's three people, at least to my mind, right? Or is Scorpio Sky off on his own?
He's busy stealing our gimmick with this podcast.
I don't blame him, but it was a tad confusing, right? It was a little confusing on where does Scorpio Sky fall in this mix. That's neither here nor there. AEW so far has done a really good job of tying up those loose ends. So maybe when this match does become official, we will get some type of clarification on that.